I'm going to make this video for the Originels. His YouTube name is the Originels, and I'm making this because it seems like, regardless of whether you're human or not human, it seems like no one really hears what I'm saying. So I'm gonna be respectful about this and explain what happened. Okay, the Originels said that the first thing he said to me that was significant was that he said my ancestors would. He said, "Have you seen the movie Interstellar?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, then go watch it, or you don't even have to watch it. You'll just know what's going on at the end of March, which is when I first started seeing 22, 55, and 44." So he was hinting that he knew what was going to happen in the future with that. So today he sent me a message that really bothered me, and the message he sent me was, "I have given up on you, Master Jordan." The reason why this bothers me so much is because no one wanted to be a vegan more than I did. No one wanted to be soulful more than I did. No one wanted to be a champion of the soul like I did. And it breaks my heart that veganism didn't work for me. And and you know what? It probably would have worked if it wasn't for at least 5 good reasons, which was a team of empaths making sure I failed, B, the nanobots, C, the depleted atmosphere, D, the sun is going through a magnetic repolarization, so you can't sun gaze, B, or E, a shitty life, F, no vagina, because vagina gives you energy. The best, there's 2 good forms of energy, which is vagina and sun gazing, and I can't get either one. And when you look around the room, look at all the people who have strong souls. Like, look at Sarah Adams. She eats deer meat, so even Sarah Adams can't do veganism, and she even said that she eats eggs. She can't swing veganism. So please tell me how I'm supposed to overcome all these insurmountable odds. And it's just like the movie The Matrix, where the Oracle says, "You're not here to make the choice, you're here to understand why." So when I saw the future, I saw myself jacked up on HGH nanobots. And do you know why? Because Fred showed up just in time to put the screws to me. See, today I had the epiphany of why Fred told me that he showed up in my life just in time in December of 2012. He showed up just in time because that was the period of time where I was thinking about veganism. See, I got that job, I got that security job in December of 2012. The job I had before that, that's when I started watching 13 Son, and I was inspired by the 13 Son to go vegan. So I started going vegan like a month after I met Fred, and I remember I said, I can't remember how it came out, but Fred told me that I came just in time. And today I had the realization that he specifically was referring to just in time to give me the vampire virus and the nanobots. So, um, now you, the originels, this guy who's trying to act like he's encouraging me to go vegan and encouraging me to be soulful, please tell me, where were you to give me the magic lessons so that I could vamp people's energy? You see what I'm saying? Like, pescatarianism doesn't even work for me. When I was eating the raw codfish diet for my protein, I was eating only raw codfish for my protein. That didn't even like feed me. That only worked for like a month. Like, I started to starve from eating fish. So if I'm starving from eating raw fish, how in the world do you expect me to get veganism to work? And that, as I said in the other video, every new time I tried veganism, it failed faster and faster. The first time was 8 months. The second time was 2 months. The third time was 3 weeks. The fourth time was like 2 days. So please explain to me how I'm supposed to overcome these insurmountable odds. And I can't tell you how brokenhearted it is. I can't tell you how brokenhearted I am that veganism didn't work for me, because look, I'm not a stupid guy. I know that my life sucks. I know that if veganism works for you, if you get nourished from veganism, I know it feels like $1 million. I understand. I understand. And that's another thing. There's a guy out there that left another comment, like the Originels left a comment that pissed me off. Someone left a comment saying, I don't know what it is to have the consciousness of a vegan. I know damn well what it is to have the consciousness of a vegan. I know what it is to be perpetually happy because your vibration is raised from veganism. I know what it's like to be happy from veganism. I get it. Matter of fact, I enjoy veganism. I enjoy doing vegan fasts. I would do it even if I knew I had all the nanobots in the world preventing me, because it makes me happy until I hit the point where I get malnourished from it. Veganism is great. I love Freely the Banana Girl. I love what she's doing to help people. I love everything about Harley and Freely and all the other vegan aliens. I think what they're doing is great because they're saving people's souls. And I always have love for Freely and all the rest of them. Hell, I even have love for what Gilbert did. You know, I have love for 13 Sign Astrology and all the rest of them that promote that, because I'm glad that someone is trying to save people's souls. But because my destiny is to take Fred's place, you have to understand the concept of architecture. You have to understand the concept of the movie Dark City. What the movie Dark City is explaining is that they have people that remote view the future. If they see someone that's like me, that's too intelligent and that truly gets it, they'll put the screws to you with nanobots and their technology. They'll architect your life to go to jail over bullshit charges like the one the FBI put me in jail for. Well, not in jail, but they arrested me for it. You see what I'm saying? I'm a good person, right? I can't go to jail unless it was a bullshit charge like the one the FBI had, right? So please, Mr. Originels, tell me how I'm supposed to overcome nanobots, empaths attacking me, a shitty life, soul trauma, soul trauma, and not to mention these neck injections I get that take away my libido. Like, I'm only one person, and I'll say this again, no one wanted to be vegan more than I did. And do you want to know why? Because I wanted happiness. I wanted to be high frequency. Because when you are conscious in the year 2012, 2013, etc., when you're conscious, life sucks, and your family starts slowly turning against you because of the computer. So you get to the point where you're isolated and reclusive, which is no fun. So you're looking for anesthesia, because the profane's anesthesia is their ignorance. A conscious person's anesthesia would be veganism, if you can swing it. So because I don't have the ability to go vegan, I settled. Well, I didn't settle by my choice. It wasn't my choice, but I basically had to succumb to the defeat. I had to succumb to all the soul trauma. I couldn't overcome the odds of nanobots and empaths and neck injections and all this other stuff. And you have to understand who I am. I'm the one guy that fully understood what a soul is and how to grow it. I fully understood that meat eating is satanic. See, everyone on this planet is in amnesia to how satanic meat eating is. However, because I'm the enlightened man, I know that carnism is satanic. See, I get it. And see, that's why they put the screws to me, because I was the one guy who was gonna go all the way. I was gonna go all the way with sun gazing, veganism, meditation, yoga, and they knew that, so they had to do something to put the screws to me, because once again, Pita doesn't want to pay off his karma. None of the Anunnaki want to pay off their karma, they just want someone to replace them. So please tell me, Mr. Originels, where were you to get a group of people together to combat these empaths attacking me? Where were you to prevent these empaths from attacking me? Where were you to prevent these nanobots from going inside me? Where were you to prevent that? See, you're gonna say how you're disappointed, and you're gonna say how you gave up on me. But where were you to prevent these nanobots and these empaths? And once again, I know what it is to have the consciousness of a vegan. I know what it is to get a phone call from somebody. As soon as that person on the other end of the phone says 2 words, you already know their mood. You already know if they're, what kind of person they are. You already know like everything about them by just 2 words. I know what it's like to be high frequency. It's awesome. It's great. I wish I could be a vegan. And Mr. Originels, show me one person. Show me one person who has the vampire virus and the nanobots that is a vegan. And the people that don't, like my friends like Danny J and 4 Penis and so many others, they have all started eating fish again. Like Danny J, right? Was so hardcore adamant about veganism, and now she's eating fish. And then even Sarah Adams, now eating deer meat. So please tell me how I am supposed to swing veganism with everything considered. Because I really, and that's not a rhetorical question, I'm really asking you. All the questions I pose to you in this video are not rhetorical. I want an answer. In the name of the Anu Council, the Originels will give me the answer. You will not weasel away. In the name of the Anu Council, you will answer all of my questions.